Aloha. It's the good Reverend Timothy McWOWSON here. This morning I was going through the obituaries and I made a few phone calls to find out if there are any wills that could be fiddled. And you're not going to believe what I came across. I was checking up the old statistics on the Twitter FM YouTube page, and we had received a strike and one of our videos got taken down. Absolutely appalling, preposterous. Took down one of our videos that was from about 2.5 years ago. It was the one with the cork bullhorn. I don't know if you remember that guy. Had to pay him a fortune to come on, and we couldn't afford to get him on a second time. But they took down that video for some reason, and they said we were spreading medical misinformation. Now, this video could earn us a second strike. It might even get us taken off YouTube, because the title in itself could rile up the people at YouTube. But when it comes to companies sabotaging Traitor FM and the Donegal Matter Incorporated, I take that as a personal affront to me financial affairs. Therefore, I'm going to declare war on Google and YouTube, ABC, whatever you call it, the monster that has invaded all our lives. Let me say this quite bluntly. If you work for YouTube, if you work for Google, you've got blood on your hands, because 2.5 years later, 3 years later, 3.5 years later, you're still supporting the scamdemic. The scamdemic that killed millions of people around the world. Millions of people who died suddenly. Millions of people who committed suicide due to the draconian measures from all the governments all over the world who are really working for the big corporations, who are really working for big pharma. And YouTube was working hand in glove promoting the scamdemic. Therefore, I believe anyone who works for YouTube is, how do I put this in a nice way? Anyone who works for YouTube, anyone who works for Google, you've got blood in your hands, you're a murderer. You're a murderer. I don't think I can put it any more simply. So it's very possible that Traitor FM is going to get taken down, because we always try to speak the truth. We always try to speak the truth. By the way, get your Donegal Matter Incorporated. Get your Donegal Matter Incorporated COVID-19 vaccine. Just pull up to one of our Magdalene laundries and get it. I tell you, it cures everything. It cures cancer, it cures AIDS, it cures every sort of malady. Whatever ails you, get your Donegal Matter Incorporated COVID-19 vaccine. I tell you, it's COVID season again. Forget about your Pfizer and your Johnson & Johnson, when you can get your Donegal Matter Incorporated COVID-19 vaccine, now retailing at €999.99. But of course, you'll have to get 10 of them now. You'll have to get 10 of them. Otherwise, if you get 9 of them, sure, that's not going to do. You have to get 10 of them. That way you'll never get COVID. And if you get COVID, that means you didn't get enough and you'll have to get 11th or 12th booster. Anyway, getting back to Google, YouTube, taking down videos, coming after wee companies like the Donegal Matter Incorporated. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start putting up a few wee videos over on Subscribestar in the next few weeks. Aye, that's what we're going to do. We're going to indulge in a bit of portfolio management. Instead of having all our try it. I'm so upset here I can barely speak. Mixing up my words. We're going to try a bit of portfolio management instead of having all our eggs into one basket. That's why we're going to put up a few videos, some of the old classics, over on Subscribestar. The link is in the description, so make sure you sign up. Now, you don't have to use your official email address. You can make up a Mickey Mouse email address and subscribe that way. But make sure you're subscribed. That way you'll get the oldies. You might even get a few new videos over there on Subscribestar. So I think our time here is probably limited. And it's very likely this video will be taken down possibly within a couple of hours because of the title. Because we believe that the people working for YouTube, the people working for Google, have blood on their hands and are responsible for millions of people committing suicide due to the draconian measures which were imposed from the top down by Big Pharma and corrupt politicians. And I think Google was working hand in glove, and they're still doing it. They're still promoting the scamdemic. So make sure you subscribe to Subscribestar, because Treasure FM is probably not going to be on YouTube for much longer. You know, we don't know who's been flagging the videos. We have a feeling that it could be some very, very disgruntled, how do I put this, shamanic wizard. A shamanic wizard who has come after us and mass flagged us. We don't know. We don't know. We can't point any fingers. But suffice it to say that, you know, it's very, very possible we'll not be here for much longer, because instead of, you know, cowering and, you know, sticking our head back into our tortoise shell, we've come out fighting. We've come out fighting against the big corporations. By the way, get your Donegal matter, incorporate your COVID-19 vaccine. I'll tell you something. Nothing will help you stave off mortality than the Donegal matter incorporated vaccine. Go to your local Magdalen Laundry, get your Donegal matter incorporated vaccine. Okay, hit the link in the description, go to Subscribestar. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, God save the King, by the way, God save the King. So who else is going to save the British Isles than the King, Charles? He's a great guy. Okay, that's it. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas.